Hello, my people. It's good to see you. I trust you've had a good week. If you haven't, leave me a comment below. We'll talk it out, all right? We'll talk it out. It's about to get better right now. Today's story comes from Workland, which is definitely my least favorite of all the lands. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like work. I enjoy the people I work with. It is a fun and challenging job, but I would much rather get paid for talking to you guys and telling stories. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, there is work to be done, so work we shall do. As many of you can relate to, I spend a lot of time at work, so much so that I spend more time with the work people than I do with my own people, and that is just silly to me. When you establish a work homeostasis and if things are working good, you want to keep that in effect no matter what. Sometimes people will leave your work circle and you're like, and then some people leave and you're like, man, I liked you. So when a guy was coming to the tower to fill a supervisory role and invade our homeostasis bubble, I was verklempt. I mean, there was many klemts and I was in ver with all of them. I bet you never thought you'd hear that, did you? Me neither. So this guy's name is MP MacDougal, but I don't call anybody by their real name, so I called him Boss Man because technically he was a boss and a man, and so it fit. I didn't say my nicknames were deep, I just said I gave them out. He comes in and I have to be honest, super cool guy to work for. One of my top all-time favorite people that I've ever worked with in the agency. He was a rock star. He has since retired. Thanks for leaving me. You MacDougal. I loved working for him. He was a great manager, except for one thing. When he first got there, he knew the golden rule when you come to a new facility in the FAA, and that is you kind of blend in, you do things their way, you just try to be a productive member of the team. If you come in like trying to change things, or this is how we did it here, or whatever, that's when you like get banished to the Darklands. Bye-bye. That's what it's like. A door just closed on you. Darklands. Darklands. So we're upstairs in the tower cabin. He's sitting there and he's trading stories and telling us about these different things. And he mentions that he likes really spicy foods. It goes around the room and people comment on the level of spice they like. It gets to me and I'm sorry, I do not spice. No spice, no spice. No spice for me, thank you. No. I am very vanilla. I am Eskimo. No spice, none. Thank you. No. And if Eskimos have spice, I apologize. I meant no offense. I don't know your spice palette. One time I asked for extra pickles on my hamburger. They actually accidentally put jalapenos on there. I thought that I was going to literally die. He comments on that and he makes this statement that is like, wait, what? And all of a sudden, my malarkio-meter says, you are full of crap, sir. He tells us he eats habanero peppers like candy. MacDougal, come on. MacDougal. Oh yeah, me and my wife will go to the movie theaters and she'll get like popcorn and I'll just like bring in habanero peppers. By the way, that's not at all how he sounds, just go with it. Really, she gets popcorn and you bring in peppers. Right. Well, we must be playing poker because I'm about to call that bluff. Okay, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna pick up a few habanero peppers. You go ahead and eat them. Show us what you got, huh? And he goes, no. I knew you didn't actually do that. He goes, no, you don't understand. There's nothing in it for me. Sure, I get a few free peppers, but why don't you eat a pepper? Did you not hear my lack of spiciness? He says, I'll eat one if you eat one. First off, that's not an even trade, so how about I'll eat one and you eat three? And he goes, yeah, sure, let's do it. I head down to the store and I find fresh habanero peppers. I didn't even know we sold fresh habanero peppers. I thought they came in like a crate that was guarded by dogs and men. You had to import it in. You had to like special order them and stuff. I didn't have any idea you could do this. But there they were, just sitting there, just a whole pile of them. For those of you who are like, duh, of course they sell habaneros at the grocery store. Where have you been? Not eating peppers of death. So I grab them, I go back to the tower, I hold them up. There we go, habaneros. And he goes, whoa. What? These are habaneros. He's like, yeah, but I thought you were going to get the ones in the jar with the vinegar. It kind of dampens the heat. Oh, really? I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a sissy man who ate sissy peppers. Like, He looks at me dead serious and goes, fine. I'm looking at him and I'm like, he's not even sweating. What the? I learned later on in our career he was a rather good actor because his insides were literally trying to burn through his skull plate, but the outside was cool as a cucumber, bro. So I see this and my senses betray me. I think, I must have been lied to about these habanero peppers. now? Everything goes black. The room starts spinning. My body registers a 96 on the what the crap did you just do to us scale, which is weird because it only goes up to 10. All systems are shutting down. Go sweetly into that dark night. It's done. We're over. I'm sorry. You've committed a terrible, terrible crime against us, and there is no escape. Organs are liquefying themselves. My body temperature rises to 176. I can't see anymore. My brain feels like there's 1,000 ants on it, and I'm just like sitting here like, oh no, like a baby condor just trying to leave the nest, but you're not big enough to fly yet, so if you get out of the nest, you're gonna fall down and die. You didn't know you were getting condor knowledge. Well, you're welcome. There it is. I look at him with terror in my eyes and understanding when I see the laughter on his face that he has led me down the primrose path that is laid with lava. Needless to say, everyone in the tower cab is laughing hysterically. They think it's the best thing ever. And I look at him, I'm like, you eat two more. You. And he's like, no way, bro. Those are way too hot. MacDougal! I'm like, I gotta go downstairs. I gotta find liquid. It was a miserable journey down because we're 25 stories up in the air, and holy smokes, even the elevator takes 2 minutes to get to the bottom. Longest 2 minutes of my life. I go downstairs, I grab water. Don't do that. Are you aware of this? The water mixes with the oils and sets everything ablaze. I tried the Dumb and Dumber thing with the ketchup and the mustard, and that does not work either. Nothing worked. I just had to sit there and curl into a ball in the fetal position and just lay there and just wait for death. Finally, it begins to subside, and the intercom goes off. Bing! MacDougal's calling me back to work, like I'm in any position to go talk to airplanes without a tongue. I look at the intercom and I just, MacDougal! Kind of like Captain, it was my Captain Kirk moment, like at Khan, or like Spock in the new one. You know, like they both yell at Khan. You know, they're two yellings at Khan. Except MacDougal didn't really work at the same way that Khan did. I think it's the syllables. I think there's too many syllables. Nevertheless, I yelled it with a mighty roar. I warn you now, stay away from Habanero de Diablo, the devil's pepper. For those of you saying, look, bro, habaneros aren't really that hot, you're kind of a sissy, duh, have you not been listening to the story? And two, I don't care if there's peppers who have ghosts and assassins of the peppers, and I don't care. You're all crazy. Be careful should you decide to tangle with Habanero Diablo, because the entry wound was substantial, but the exit wound was catastrophic. Mr. MacDougal, I gotta give you a shout out. He worked a long time in the, like a long time. He's really old. He's so old. But he retired. He's living the dream, hanging out with his family. He is releasing his first novel. Congratulations, sir. That is amazing. That is good on you. And I will put his link right down below. Here is his artwork for the book. Boom, right there. Please check out his website. Support him. He's a rock star. Clearly he's funny, even if he is, you know, kind of conniving and a sneaky scallywag. Boss man, you're good people. For stories, reviews, and how-tos, click that subscribe button, my people. It will be wonderful. We will go on a journey of awesomeness together, just you and me. Leave a comment about your favorite pepper, or not pepper, or salt even. I don't know. Whatever. I will see you next week, and as always, keep telling stories.